Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Welcome to Monday nights. Welcome to more of my Resident Evil playthrough. Can again pick up where we left off at the end of Friday's stream, halfway through Claire's trip through Raccoon City. Hopefully you had a good weekend. Hopefully you stayed safe. You're still staying safe. Maybe you got your COVID vaccine. That'd be great. Good evening, Icarus and Tiny Dragon. I made a lot of times I paid attention to when I did. Yay! Well, I'm glad you're here. We're going to pick up right where we left off. But before I do, apparently March 22nd is, like, a big day for, like, birthdays and shit. Like, today is the 90th birthday of William Shatner. If my grandfather was still alive, he'd be 90 today. Andrew Lloyd Webber, his birthday today. And for me, for this particular nerd, 25 years ago today is when the original Resident Evil came out on PlayStation, and if you've been following along, I just finished playing the original Resident Evil in the last couple of weeks, so that officially came out 25 years ago today. So we're gonna pick up with Resident Evil 2. I'm wearing the appropriate apparel, and let's get to it. So when we last left off, Claire is looking for her brother Chris. She finds out very early on that he ain't here. He's actually buggered off to Umbrella headquarters in Europe. But along the way, we've met some pretty strange characters. We've met a very, very corrupt, to say the least, police chief. We've met a very little girl named Sherry, who we currently have with us.
Resident Evil.
And am I on the right disc? I'm about to find out. It's going to tell me to switch disc. No, it remembered I'm on disc 2. All right, good. Because Leon's on disc 1, Claire's on disc 2. So we just beat the first boss of the game, and we are now about to get the hell out of the police station. So that is what we are presently doing. Happy birthday, zombie friend. Yes. So yes, hopefully you are all doing great. Today, it's such a gorgeous day. It was in the mid-60s, so right after work. There's Sherry. Right after work, I went outside and I walked a few laps around my apartment complex to the tune of a 3-mile walk. Had tuna melts for dinner. It's great. Wonderful. Had my windows open. The window is open. It's just absolutely, like, just suddenly somebody flicked a switch and suddenly went spring. We'll see how long that lasts. Hi, Malice! Go get some FUD. And there's the dead police chief who had basically a chest burster come out of him. But that's okay. Good fucking riddance. So The boss is gone. After 70 days, it's like that here. Suddenly all the dog witches are we haven't gotten anything flowering yet because because it's still getting down to below freezing here in this part of New York. At night. So I mean, now it's 60 degrees. Still 60 degrees, but it's going to get down to like 30 or so tonight.
Come on, let's get out of here.
I need to turn that up a bit. Whoop!
Claire?
Hello!
Run!
Yep. A convenient drain just opened.
Sherry? Where are you? Sherry! Claire! I'm here!
Oh. I forgot you play as Sherry a second time. So, all right. I remembered the once. I forgot that there was the second time. So we're back in control of the kid, and all we've got is an AIDS spray and a family photo. That's it. Where's Barry with that damn rope when you need him? A friend who likes hugs and bonks with a metal pipe. Oh no. No Barry in this game. Although that big honking thing that you just saw, you'll know who that is a little later. I won't ruin it for you. And if you do know, if you're out there watching in the chat, no spoilers, please. Various cords and meters are placed in order. It's out of reach. No Barry in this game, although this game did confirm that if you missed it the first time, if you missed last week's stream, we did find a note saying that Barry did live. So all right, we found a medal. And Sherry falls through a door, landing in a pile of garbage.
Claire?
And now we're back to Claire. So, something happened to Sherry, and it didn't sound good. Is her middle name Daphne? Is this some Daphne always finds the trapdoor in Scooby-Doo? All right. Well, we found some blue herbs. If you remember from Resident Evil 1, you know what that means. Sewer manager facts. User list of the connecting facility. On the first and third Wednesdays of the month, Angelica Margaret, Chief of Maintenance, will make use of the facilities. Be sure to reduce the moisture levels in the facility by activating the fan, as the equipment she'll be using is susceptible to the effects of water vapors. On the 28th of every month, the chemical transporter Don Weller will use the facility. The chemicals he'll be transporting are extremely volatile. Extreme caution should be observed throughout their transport. On the 6th and 16th day of every month, Police Chief Brian Irons will visit the facility to attend the regular meetings that take place in the lab. On the 4th Friday of every other month, William Birkin will use the facility to conduct a training seminar for the Chicago branch of Umbrella Incorporated. As the probability of an attack upon Dr. Birkin will be high, take every measure conceivable to guard his life. You will be informed of all other potential visitors and the times they will arrive as needed. Guide these individuals to their destination safely. We expect nothing from the best from you. Charles Coleman, Secretary-Chief, Umbrella Headquarters. Yes, poison time indeed, Icarus. But this is a save room, so there's still shit to be had. More ink ribbons. More handgun bullets. 30 more, in fact. We can now go down into the room where Sherry just was, so I won't save it yet. An old locker. Another aid spray. Nice. Is that it? Yep, okay. Aid spray can go back. Ink ribbons can be combined. I will hold on to one of those back for the time being. Before I go down the elevator, let's go down the ladder. However, I can say with certainty that that is get down. That is the last time I will be playing as Sherry. I forgot about that. I actually kind of find it quite amusing that... Ooh, grenade rounds. Those will be good. I find it quite amusing that when you play as Sherry, the one zombie that's in here... the one zombie that's in here won't bite Sherry. He'll just try to puke on her. But when you're back with Claire, then he'll try to bite. Anything else in here? I think that was it. Yeah, I think that's it. Just the grenade rounds. Yeah, he's only going to save his puke for the kid, but me, he'll actually chomp. Device to regulate the quality of sewage water. Rude. Yes, very much so. Alright. I have more ink ribbons than God at the moment, so let's save it. Because I'm not playing for rank. Cool. Alright, that's all that can be done in here. Down we go. There's the map of the sewer. I hear someone.
Yep. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Hello, how are you doing?
I am doing very well. How are you this fine evening, sir?
Not too bad at all.
Welcome to the fun as we are continuing on.
Ah, yes.
Sherry just had something unfortunate happen to her, which I will not spoil for the group.
I think I know what it is.
Yeah, I think you know what it is too.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
We've got some bodies here, and of course, when you have corpses, ooh, flame rounds.
Ooh, those will be fun.
Flame rounds are always good.
They are.
That's a fan which I cannot go up yet. Oh, hello! I was waiting for that.
Oh, god damn it, the spiders!
Yep, I was waiting for that.
Oh, jeez. I hate those things. I hate those things.
I mean, luckily,
Yeah, exactly.
they just kind of stay on the ceiling. So it's like they're easy to run by.
You just get
Whoop,
a living
whoop,
shit
plot.
out of you.
Who are you? Oh, I see. Another spy sent by Umbrella, right? Let me guess. You're here to steal my husband's G-Virus, aren't you? You are tenacious, I'll give you that.
Husband? Then you must be Annette. Sherry's mother?
What?
Sherry's wandering around alone in the sewers. You have to help me find her.
That's impossible. I told her to go to the police station. What's she doing here? William will be after her.
William?
That's right. The creature that's been causing all this destruction is none other than my own husband.
There's your reveal.
Yep.
Flashback, flashback, flashback.
This way. It's sheer perfection. My precious G-Virus. No one will ever take you away from me.
These are my friends.
There he is. So you finally come. Doctor, we're here to collect the G-Virus sample. Sorry, but I won't just hand over my life's work. Stop. You might hit the sample. That's it, all right. Okay, let's move out.
William! Oh my! Hold on, darling. I'm taking care of that bullet wound first. Stay here.
So with the vial, the only vial he has.
Alpha team, have you retrieved the sample yet? Affirmative. We'll be at the rendezvous point in 1 minute. Roger.
Are you telling me that he injected the G-Virus into his own body?
The G-Virus has the ability to revitalize cellular functions.
What was that? Something's wrong. Let's check it out. Over there. Shoot it! Eat this, you freak! The guns aren't stopping it! What is this thing?
Friend?
Hurry! What is this thing? Fire! Fire!
Yeah, nope.
Son of a...
He just wants cuddles. And the rats found it.
So those rats were the carriers of the virus?
As a result of his virus-induced transmutation, William should have lost any prior memories he had as a human by now. I tried to save him, but I'm afraid it's already too late.
But
And that's not even the entire story. Every G-Virus bioweapon, including William, has the ability to implant embryos into other life forms. That's why he's after Sherry.
what are you trying to say?
The bodies of individuals with non-related
So does
genetic
this translate
coding
to
are likely
horny
to
zombies?
reject the embryo. But since
Oh,
Sherry is
you
inside,
spoke it.
that possibility is non-existent. It's an inherent survival instinct.
It's Sherry. You go that way.
All right, back to me. Oh, right. I have to go back to the item box because I need the valve handle.
Oh, gee.
So back to the spiders.
Lovely.
So there you have it, people. That big hulking thing that you just saw a short while ago, that's Sherry's dad. And Sherry's now got a G-Virus embryo in her.
Oh, God.
Get up. And, you know,
Very, very bad.
and you saw what happened to the embryo with the police chief.
Ooh.
You remember that?
Yeah. Ugh.
Horny zombie dad is going to implant an embryo into his daughter. Someone read that and saw zero problems with it. Capcom just went, cut, print, beautiful. Let's put the flame rounds back. Won't need them yet. We'll need the valve handle.
Capcom is a Japanese company, or if I remember correctly, right?
Yep.
2 words. Oh, Japan.
Oh, I was also going to say tentacle porn, but, you know, that works too. Remember, this game only got an M rating. All right, let's do this again. I forgot that Capcom did that deliberately. Like, they do all that plot and do all of that, and then you get to that moment, and you're like, you need the valve handle. I've got to head out to prep for stream, but I wish you all the best with the monster incest. Hey, that rhymes. And thank you for stopping by, Tiny Dragon.
Yes,
I will see you a little later. Only the finest monster incest.
Exactly.
Artisanal zombie incest. That you can only get at your local Trader Joe's or Whole Foods. Now that just ain't right.
Why do I hear the banjos playing in the background?
And we got some green herbs and some more flame rounds and a typewriter. Let's combine. So I'm not going back to the item box. Not going back to the item box for the time being, but I will take that second herb. And if I remember correctly, yes, I have to do this. Otherwise, they're going to make me do all that bullshit again. Because that's going to go to the top level. Oh, no. No, I need to... No, that has to come back. No. Well, I've got the valve handle, so that's not going to matter. Okay. All right. Oh, I know where I am, and so do you, Ryan. It's a high-pressure gas cylinder. In case of
Oh,
emergency,
yeah.
the red light will
Yeah.
turn on and the gas cylinder may be removed.
Yep, I remember this place.
Incoming plot.
Yep.
Sherry!
Well, incoming boss, I should say.
Oh, that damn thing.
I want to know. Here's what I want to know. There we go.
From New York City.
There we go. And the way you beat that is, it's like, have you ever seen the movie, end of the movie Jaws?
Yep. A bag.
Now, fun story. My first introduction to this game, and to actually Resident Evil as a whole, well, it was this game. So, my stepbrother had recently acquired a PS1 and this game from his mother, but he didn't have a PS1 memory card yet. So, he was like, you know what? I want to play this game. Let's see how far I get without dying. And he made it to this boss. And so it must have taken him like 4 or 5 hours to get to this point. But he didn't notice the gas cylinder. And he didn't have, because you can beat the alligator the very hard way. But he didn't have enough ammo. So he got chomped. And I was just like, I need to know what happens after the alligator. And I am going to have to combine herb because there's an item I'm about to get.
Come on, wake up, Sherry. My stomach. It hurts. Don't worry. You'll be fine. Come on, let's go.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Alright, I need to get that. Well, that's going to be important. I gotta wait for Sherry to climb up because it won't let me go without her. And now we go across the way. Oh, right, I need the valve handle for that. So this will be the quick way back to the item box. Oh, okay, never mind. Come on, Sherry.
Why am I getting Resident Evil 4 flashbacks with this?
Because this will allow me to go back down the ventilation shaft. And back to the item box. Because that's the closest goddamn one. Yes, there are scattered bloodstains. Very good. Because if I run too far away, because Sherry is now noticeably slower. Save point. Yes, I don't need to check the thing. Put the flame rounds back, won't need them. I can actually put the mixed herbs back. I'm about to use that metal. So yeah, we're good for the time being, actually. And by this point, the fan will have stopped, will have started back up again, so I'm going to have to go around the long way, which is why I kept the valve handle. A little bit. You missed.
Spiders.
Clearance identification device. A wolf and an eagle are etched on the device. Thank you for the throwback to Resident Evil 1. Come on, Sherry, get up. I said, okay, good. She was close enough. I'm like, come on!
Yeah, no spiders, please.
Alright, let's bring you back down. I just have to wonder what, Claire's thinking. Like, hey, this valve handle that I just found lying on the floor in a shed in Raccoon City really coming in handy now. Because, Resident Evil.
Exactly.
like, valve handles and cranks in the original trilogy are just like... Like... Who's the poor freaking, maintenance dude who just leaves all their shit lying around?
He's probably thinking, I don't get paid enough to worry about this shit.
Yeah. Alright, so no more alligator. Alligator's gone. And something that never actually didn't cross my mind when I played this when I was like 13 or 14 was, okay, how the fuck is there an alligator in, the northern Midwest?
Seriously.
I'd want to know. Who the fuck kept a pet alligator?
And how did it get out?
And how did it get out, ingest some virus?
So I was gonna say, it ain't the sewers of Manhattan.
No, otherwise that would have been a giant... See, a giant rat would have made more sense.
Exactly.
A giant rat would have made a fuck ton more sense. And there's the second medal. So I just made a big frickin' Yui. but that's all right. Sewer manager diary. An asshole, that's... Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Did Automod flag asshole as a naughty?
Apparently, yes. No, I got that.
You got it. I see it. Okay. Sewer manager diary. June 28th. It's been a while, but I saw Don today, and we talked after completing our work. He told me he'd been sick in bed until yesterday. It really doesn't come much as of a surprise, given how long he's been working here. He was sweating like a horse and kept scratching his body while we were talking. I asked if he was hot, but he just looked at me funny. What's wrong with him anyway? July 7th. Chief Irons has been visiting the lab quite often lately. I don't know what he's doing over there, but he always looks grim. The expression on his face has even been more unsettling than usual. My guess is that it's because of Dr. Birkin's impossible requests. The chief has my sympathies, though. After all he's done for the town, he doesn't deserve this. July 21st. I rarely drink because I'm on the graveyard shift, but I don't suppose I have much to complain about since this is how I make my living. August 16th. Chief Irons came in late today, looking grimmer than his usual self. I tried to joke with him to cheer him up, but he wasn't amused. He pulled his gun and threatened to shoot me. I was able to calm him down, but that guy must have some serious problems. He knows he can't enter the lab without my help and my medal. This is what it means for the chief to serve and protect? And I'm a taxpayer. Don't I pay his salary? August 21st.
I pay my taxes. They need to listen to me.
Damn it. William informed me that the police and the media have begun their investigation on Umbrella's affairs. He said the investigation will be citywide and that there's even a possibility it'll search through the sewers. He asked me to suspend all Umbrella sewer facility operations until the investigation has concluded. The sewer will still be used for passage, but he stressed that I have to be extremely cautious and that I'd lose my job if anyone found out about this operation. Well, I mean, this guy's dead. The end.
Seriously. Yep.
Yep, and yeah, as I suspected, the fan is back to its self. Fan is back to its very, very spinning self. Now it's done. And I'm about to drop that other metal. Like, it just occurred to me that, because I just played Resident Evil 1, it just occurred to me that the Wolf and the Eagle medal were the throwback to the first game.
Yep. Of course, now seeing with Sherry tagging along with her, it actually makes me appreciate in Resident Evil 4 when Ashley tagged along with Leon.
Oh, hi. So the spiders are gone, and now the zombies have replaced them. Because that's logic for you.
Yep.
Except here.
Logic here? Ew.
Alright, we've got both medals. That once again, and it does a similar thing in this game as it does in the first game. It stops the water, it drains the water so that you can get to the next part of the game as we are approaching the super secret Umbrella Lab. Now we are getting toward the outskirts of town. So that's it for the sewer. Anything here? Nope. Turn the power on for the tram. Let's get inside. Flare gun, I need something to ignite it. which actually you don't. Because all it would do would just provide enough light to show you a shiny thing in the corner where Claire is sitting. So you can grab the warehouse box key, which will give me some goodies. Optional, but they're good goodies. Yep, knew that. Thank you for the clipping. Much appreciated. I wouldn't have seen him if not for that. Where am I? Oh, no, I want to go to the north end because there's something there. So I gotta take out 2 more zombies. Alright. They don't quite sound like the dying cows that they do in Resident Evil 1. They're a little bit more zombie sounding as opposed to very sedate cow.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So the spark shot is a special weapon for Claire only. It takes up 2 slots. It's basically a giant cattle prod. So speaking of, dead cows. Oh, Sherry, did you? Yeah, you did. So the spark shot is a Claire-only weapon. Leon won't get it. If so, in that corner where Claire found the spark shot, I think in Leon's game, it's custom gun parts. Which gun? Couldn't tell you. I do not remember which part it was. All right, so another 2 slots. Whoa. You know what? I've got this spark shot. Let's see what it does. Ooh. Nice. Nice. The smell of burnt flesh. Oh, 2 green herbs, which I actually don't need. Shocker. I also don't have the room for it, so. Come on, Claire. Sherry, whatever your name is. Roy, Rutabaga,
Francine.
Yeah, come here, whatever your name is. Thank you, Streamlabs, for the hydrate reminder. Does it need ammo, or does it recharge, or does it get used up? I believe it's the latter, Icarus. It's been a long time, but I think the spark shot is a one-time use. So we do not need the valve handle anymore. We are going to save it here because another boss is coming. And the reason how I can tell another boss is coming is, well, number 1, I've played this game 1 billion times. And secondly, not only do they give you ink ribbons, they also give you a fuck ton of grenade rounds, another first aid spray, Hold on, let me check that. Nod-shaped key. Umbrella's logo is on the key ring. Was it this room that I used that in? Or, No, I know where that goes. I will need that key. But for the boss that's coming up, the spark shot is not going to do me any good. Because the spark shot is good for lesser enemies, not so much big throbbing bosses. Yeah, they're giving me first aid sprays, 12 grenade rounds. I will take you. I will take you. I need that key. Ammo and healing items. Game speak for you about to be screwed. Yep. So let's save it. Oh, I know where that key I just found goes to. Slightly later. I just saved it. Although I'm looking at the time, I'm like, we're gonna get really, you're gonna get really close to finishing this, actually. I might decide to just say screw it and finish this tonight, but we'll see. So since I know what's about to happen, we're done here. There's a factory map. Will you take it? Thank you for giving... Again, they give me the map for this area right at the end. Like, the last area of this part. So before I do that... Flame rounds. That's the key for the tram. All right. I know what's about to happen, so, yeah. As soon as I put that key in the hole, phrasing, we about to have a boss battle.
Yep.
We who are about to die salute you.
Yes.
I just saved it for a reason.
I tried to remember which boss it is.
I know, but I won't ruin it for those who are watching for the first time.
Yep.
Claire, my stomach.
Oh boy.
My stomach hurts. Hang in there, Sherry. Your forehead's burning up. I've got to hurry before the embryos pupate.
Security panel. In case of an emergency, the red light will turn on and access from the outside will be prohibited for a limited time. Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go. It's Daddy! It's Daddy!
Yes, you are right, Icarus. It's like, yes, William, this ain't Alabama for crying out loud.
And that is that.
He dead.
So, go to hell already, old man. So that's Daddy. He's just been acid. And we make it to the bottom.
Sherry.
Where did Daddy go?
Wait, you mean Daddy ain't dead?
All right.
Claire? Oh, you're finally awake. Isn't this... That's okay. You keep it. I'm sure it'll keep you safe.
Thank you, Claire. Even though
My jacket
I'm
magically
an only child,
changes size.
neither of my parents ever spent much time with me because of their work. I grew up alone. But now that you're with me, I finally have someone to rely upon.
Ouch.
Sherry. Rest here for a bit. I'll be right back as soon as I found the antidote for you.
Okay. More flame rounds.
Guys, you can never have too many flame rounds.
And the acid rounds, just in time to replenish my my stock here. Green herb, thank you. I will actually take that right now, just to really get me back to full health. Ink ribbon. Which I will use momentarily. Yeah, Sherry is one of those kids that I'm sure that some of us can actually relate to, you know. Absent parents and whatnot because they're all too wrapped up in their work to realize the fact that oh yeah, that's right, they have a daughter to take care of. Funny that. All right. Let us Oops, didn't want to do that. What I want to combine those. I'm gonna need those flame rounds. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Put the acid around the back. And grab myself. The amount of therapy she's going to need if she survives this. Oh, just a drop. And a mixed herb. Okay. So here we are. We are now in the last area of the game, which is the Umbrella Lab. Which, again, looking at the time... Can't go that way. Looking at the time, we might get through this. Huge breaker system that regulates all the power in the lab. The main fuse has been removed and the power is not active in some areas. So I came from the... I mean, the bullshit with our absent parents alone would have been enough before all this, but now we got horror terror bullshit on top of... Yeah. Let's go down the red path first. I have to go down both of them, but let's start with the red. It's a shutter switch. Will you push it? Not yet. That's locked from inside. Oh, I know where I am now. Laboratory Security Manual. Laboratory Security Manual, security measures in case of an emergency. In the instance of an uncontainable biohazardous breakout, all security measures will be directed toward the underground transport facility. In the instance that any abnormalities are detected among cargo in transit, all materials will be automatically transported from the loading zone to the designated high-speed train, at which point all materials will be isolated and disposed of immediately. In the instance of a Class 1 emergency, the entire train will be purged and disposed of without delay. In the instance that the lab itself becomes contaminated, the northernmost route currently used to transport materials to and from the facility will be designated as the emergency escape route. This route will secure passage to the relay point outside the city limits. Disclosure about any information regarding research conducted here or the existence of this facility is strictly prohibited. Since it is top priority to keep all research classified, escape access may be denied under certain extenuating circumstances. And you are the user registration. Temporary user registration for the Culture Experiment Room. Username guest, password none, valid for 24 hours. And the reason why I needed that, primarily... Oh, come on. That's what I wanted. Okay. Top-notch security, yeah. Seriously. The console says anti-BOW gas sprinkler. Will you turn on the switch? Yeah. I didn't need it, because I already shot the thing to hell, but... Bowgun bolts!
Yep.
Alright, now that we've fried that fucker, we can go down this ventilation shaft and into this room where there are two lickers waiting for me. You thought you had seen the last of them, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There's like 6 or 8 of them in the Umbrella Lab.
Ugh.
And I just took care of 2 of them. And more grenade rounds!
I think the game's trying to tell you something.
Yeah! Yeah, it is!
Yes, Icarus, go directly to hell. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
Yep, basically. All right, so we're done in here. So we're gonna open up this shutter, which we can't because there's no power. So now I gotta go down the blue path, which will take me to the east wing. Malice. Buddies! Yes. The door is open with a card key, which I do not have. I believe I'm about to get the fuse, if I remember correctly. Yes, I am. Can't take that aid spray, which is fine. I won't need it. Fuck. They're gonna make me go back to the item box. Maybe. Maybe. No, I won't. I mean, I have to go back to the item box anyway. Which is fine, because now I have the fuse. Lickers are one of those things that just when you think they can't get any more annoying, they manage to make it worse with every game they show up in. You're not wrong! Yep, that aid spray is just gonna have to stay there. No, what are worse when you get... like, the enemy that I dislike more than Lickers are hunters. Because the Lickers don't have the ability to kill you in one shot, whereas hunters can. Power is on. Alright. Let's go back to the item box. Because Lickers won't kill you. Oh, hi! Ooh, almost. Also something every, like, the classic Resident Evil trilogy has. Naked zombies in the secret Umbrella Lab. Don't need you. Don't need you yet, either. I know. Malice is just like, butts.
Sure, it's a choice.
Butts. Yes. I can't explain that, Malice. I don't know why Capcom decided, hey, Resident Evil, Umbrella Lab, naked zombies. But then, this is a game that has, you know, fathers impregnating their daughters. So, win-win?
I was gonna say, we sure this game isn't set in Alabama?
Oh, hello. We have the introduction of the Ivies. Oh, got them both. Got them both in one. Nice. Ivies are weak to fire, and so flame rounds are very good. Ivies you can one-shot with flame rounds. Beautiful. But look at that hulking mass of,
Oh, tentacle, grass tentacles, or plant tentacles, whatever the fuck you want to call them.
I mean, they're tentacles. Oh, great, now they're horrible tentacle plants, it's fine!
Fine.
And I hear lickers. Hear you. One's about to drop through the ceiling. I see that. Oh, 3 of you. Now I'm hurt, but there's a green herb right there. Thank you. Oh, and 2 more herbs. Sure. Please. Don't mind if I do. There's a disk slot. Insert a verification MO disk to open the gate. So once again, we need the MO disks. A map of the lab is available here. Thank you. And it's a save point. So let's save it. Because yeah, I'm getting close to the end. I think we are actually gonna finish this. I think we're gonna finish Claire's up tonight, and start Leon on Friday. There's really no point in me just leaving, like, the tiniest bit of plot. Actually, you know what? I'll take that mixed herb, put you back. Yeah. We're good. Let's keep going. Actually, you know what? No. We'll keep the flame rounds as we head into this room. The door's open with a card key. Nope, we're not. Okay. So that's 2. Oh, there's a red herb. God damn it. So that key that I found way back before we fought Daddy, that opens this door. And I get 12 grenade rounds out of it. So, optional, not required, but the extra ammo is good to have. But again, I'm just like, okay, the key for that particular storage locker was found in the sewer, in the outskirts sewer factory. Ah. Oh, now I'm hurt. Only a little. Now I'm a lot hurt. Very likely. No, I'm still in yellow caution. Okay. That's actually not terrible. Well, it's like, remember in Resident Evil 1 where the one key for, that I needed to open 3 doors in the mansion, I had to go through the whole bullshit of the plant?
Yeah.
It's the same logic. There's the card key. So I have to come back to this area, which is why I cleared all the zombies here. A vaccine synthesis machine. The lid is open. The base vaccine must go inside. So I knew I was coming back to this room, so that's why I'm like, you know what? Let's just clear the fuckers out. Various chemicals. What kind of experiments have been performed here? Oh, I think you know.
Yes, I think we all know what's been going on.
So now that I have the card key, I can return.
Annette!
With
You
plot.
killed William. I'll never forgive you for that.
Wait!
I've just prepared a sample of the G-Virus. And this time, no one will take it from me. This is the most significant piece of research my husband has ever left in my hands.
Stop it! Sherry's in serious trouble. William implanted her with his embryos. There's no telling when they'll pupate. And if that happens, then Sherry won't...
What? William...
Daddy!
Oh, good.
William, you're alive.
And now you're not.
William is still alive. He's getting stronger with each skin he casts off. Sherry!
Tell me what I need to know. How can I save Sherry?
I have detailed information. Everything you need to know to prepare the antidote is right here.
Instructions for synthesis of the G-virus antigen G-vaccine, codenamed Devil. Any beings infected by the G-virus will reproduce through the impregnation of an embryo within another living being. Unless rejected by the host, the embryo will undertake a process of gradual cellular invasion, infecting the host cells on a molecular level as it rewrites their DNA. Once the metamorphosis is complete, the host will be capable of continuing this cycle of self-replication. The duration of time for the process to run its course will vary from subject to subject. In the early stages of cellular invasion, it is possible to halt progression of the metamorphosis through the administration of the G-vaccine antigen. The following procedure details its synthesis. The vaccine creation requires the base vaccine. This can be arranged by the activator VAM. First, set the empty cartridge into the VAM and activate it. After several moments, the process will be complete and the white-colored base vaccine will be set in the cartridge automatically. Then confirm the green light is on, remove the cartridge, and proceed to the next step. Once the base vaccine has been prepared, set it in the vaccine synthesis machine located in the P4 level experiment room. The machine is fully automated and only requires the user to push the sequence start switch. At this point, the program will run automatically and synthesis will be complete within approximately 10 seconds. As the synthesis of Devil is an extremely delicate process, the quality will vary with slight shocks or changes in temperature. Careful handling is required for the proper results.
Save my daughter. And tell her I'm sorry I wasn't a better mother. Tell her I love her. Sherry.
Annette!
The self-destruct sequence has been activated. Repeat, the self-destruct sequence has been activated. This sequence may not be aborted. All employees proceed to the emergency car at the bottom platform.
Well, now we done it.
We definitely did it.
You did it. You finally did it. Damn you all to hell. Can't reach the computer. Let's scrape the blood guts off. Yep, it's a giant murder moth.
Rhoda, yeah, you go, Rhoda.
Okay. So we need to do that to do a thing. Alright, still in caution. I'm fine for the moment. So the reason why I did that will become apparent pretty soon. Because that's also optional. But this will be another one of those things that, what I did there, will affect Leon's game. And again, you'll see in a moment. So yeah, this is the, let's use those herbs now. I want, alright, let's take you, put you back. And at this point, we're like, oh yeah. The murder moth is one of the easiest enemies in the game, though, because you could just stand back like I did and just open fire. Like, the murder moth will only hurt you if you're, like, planting your face in it.
Leon, you made it.
Claire, is that you? Where are you?
I can see you on the monitor. But never mind that right now. Leon, you have to go back and get Sherry for me. I left her in the security office. Please, you must save her.
Wait a second. What are you gonna do? Where are you going?
I still have a few loose ends to take care of. I'm counting on you.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's definitely some urgency now. But this music will continue to play until the end, until I get to the final boss. So. And I believe that is the last liquor. I believe that's the last one.
Earn your paycheck, yeah. Hey, Leon's That's not a well. No, I'm not gonna do it because Brian, you're a state employee. I won't shit on state employees, but still.
Thank you. I get enough shit as it is. Although I have to say, in Leon's defense, whoa, crap. No, not poison. Okay. I do need to go to the blue room, though. I think I'm. So that whole guest password thing I just did. So this thing, it says you need 2 or more staff to get into that door. Claire's the first fingerprint. When I come back here with Leon, Leon will be the second fingerprint. Leon does have incredibly shitty luck, Malice. Oh my god. More grenade rounds. There's the vaccine cartridge. And there's a fuck ton of zombies in here. So let's just get rid of you. Right off the bat. Yeah, now these are zombies in medical robes. You know what? I've had enough of you. There. Yeah. Really? Okay, good. What are you? Modisk. Leon is far more competent than Chris. I will say that.
By a long shot. Leon actually doesn't know what he's doing. You ever think about how bad this game was? Don't start on that, Chris, please. I smell it. I smell it. The freaking dump. Can you imagine all the zombie corpses, chemicals?
Oh yeah.
Gunpowder. Oh god.
Yeah. All right, so we have the base vaccine. So now we race back. Rotting and burning flesh, water. Like, I can't imagine just all the shit that Claire and Leon are breathing in.
How the fuck do they not have, like, lung cancer and shit from all this stuff? This doesn't Leon smoke?
No.
Oh,
Chris does, not Leon.
Chris is.
Yeah, both her and Leon, they forget a shower. They do. They just need an entire, like, decontamination to everything, quarantine. Whoa! You survived a flame round to the face?
Especially As you get those flashbacks, you have people being electrocuted, fire, ice, oh god.
Naked zombies.
I need a respirator to go into any of these places. Like, holy shit.
You're dead.
No, forget respirator. I need a biohazard suit.
Alright. You know what? You're dead. Actually, no, I'll use the Mo disc in just a second. This goes, yeah. Because in addition to, like, all that rotting in BioShock, like, I can't imagine, like, the horrible mildew. Ugh. Ugh.
Yeah, again, biohazard suit is a necessity.
Annette is still there, just lying dead.
I'm spoiled because I work as a phlebotomist in a hospital, so I'm constantly disinfecting.
So you just smell of Hibby cleanse all the damn time.
Basically. Of alcohol, of the alcohol pads and just like all disinfectant shit like that, yep.
Alright, we have just made the vaccine to knock out the embryo, which replaces the lockpick, which I never understood. But we have the vaccine. Which means I will save it for the final time, and then the final showdown. Like, it's been 5 or 6 years since I played this game. I mean, I knew that the police station took up the bulk of the game. I just I didn't fully remember that the rest of the game was just was so short. So let's get all the healing. Well, like two full heals should be plenty sufficient, I think. But I'll take an aid spray just as insurance. Take the acid rounds. Do I have any more? Spark shot will do jack shit.
Can't do as a cattle prod.
Against the final boss, the spark shot it's too slow. It's too slow. Save it for the final time.
Well, as much as I would like to stick around to see the final boss, I must pop off, but it was fun still watching this, and I will indeed come back on Friday to watch Leon's part.
Yes. So yeah, I know you have to go because I mean there's like maybe 10-15 minutes more, but you do what you need to do, and I will talk to you later. Thanks so much for stopping by.
Yep, it was fun seeing all this stuff, and yeah, have fun against that final boss.
Oh goody! It's not nowhere near as fun as Leon's final boss.
Oh god, totally. And on that note,
good night, Ryan. Yeah, don't tell Icarus if you know. I have 5 minutes to beat the game. Daddy! That was Daddy Part 3. Final form. Oh, he got me! That's all right. I did not expect 2 more hits to kill me, but he got me. All right.
Resident Evil 2.
That's fine. I didn't think those hits packed that hard of a punch, but I was clearly wrong. Do I have any more herb? Nope, that's fine. That's fine. That is my first death, yes. I was hoping to get through without any death, but 1? 1's not bad. I hope that's a mistake I won't make again.
5 minutes until detonation.
The thing is, like, in Resident Evil 1, Jill gets the better weapons. In this game, Leon gets the better weapons. Leon has a lot more to choose from. Yep. Caution. Okay. Come on, get down. Can't shoot me from up there. Still cautioned. There you go. That's game. I'd caught him in a loop where he tried to jump but couldn't. However, I am still on the clock. Enjoy the ending.
Sherry's unconscious.
I have the antidote. If I give it to her.
Just ram it down her gob!
Claire, what's happening?
Not now. Come on, Cherry, wake up. Wake up. Please wake up.
Claire? Where am I?
It worked!
Oh, Sherry, you're gonna be okay.
Thanks, Claire.
It's over.
No. I have to find my brother.
You're right. This is just the beginning.
Ah, my God has protected you. It will always be with you.
Claire.
Sherry.
And that is Claire A. Thank you, controller, for sliding off. So that is the first part of Resident Evil 2. So we've played the canon Claire scenario. When the credits finish rolling, that'll unlock Leon B. And, yeah, that's, Leon B is fun. You may have noticed right at the end there that Leon was bandaged up. You'll get to see how that happens. Yep, the kid does live, so... But, man, that's, Both parents dead, and, both parents dead, very nearly died and mutated into a big Hulk, big bleh thing. However, Sherry's infection and subsequent vaccination on that infection carries through to Resident Evil 6, which I am not going to play because I hate that game. And I do not want to put myself or you through that. So if you want to know what happens to Sherry, because the next time Sherry appears is in Resident Evil 6, like a decade later. So... You can look that up in your own time, but in the infection and subsequent healing does things to Sherry. Like there are physical ramifications that happen, which get addressed in Resident Evil 6. It was actually Resident Evil 6 that confirmed that the Claire A. Leon B. story is the canon one. Because that was kind of a big question for years. It was like, of the 4 Resident Evil scenarios, which one's canon? Well, Resident Evil 4 answers some of that, and Resident Evil 6 answers the rest of it. So here we have a nice image of 2 biker chicks. That's not too bad of a rank, actually. I was thinking it was going to be lower than that. But yeah. 4 hours, 22 minutes, 18 seconds. That is considerably shorter than Resident Evil 1, both times. I do not want to be the one to foot the therapy bill. Her therapist going to need therapy. That is something I actually sometimes wonder, is like, where do therapists go if they need therapy? Is it just this recursive, like, Mobius strip of therapy? It's like if you're a doctor and you need a doctor. So there we are, Leon B. I'm not going to start that now because we're like 15 minutes. Normally 15 minutes. But the last thing I'm going to do then, since we're probably going to cut out a little early, I just wanted to give you a brief little bit of commerce before we go and raid Tiny Dragon. So you may have seen me post about it on social media, and I mentioned this at the end of last stream, and in the middle of last stream, actually. But this weekend, I am going to be doing a charity stream to celebrate my 1-year Twitch anniversary. So I'm going to be doing 8 hours 8 hours this Saturday and Sunday. And what I'm going to be playing, actually, are a bunch of the old Sega Genesis Sonic games. I plan on playing Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and Sonic Spinball. Those 4, at the very least. If I have time, I'll probably play a bit of Sonic 3D Blast, or I'll play Sonic Mania. But it's going to be an all-Sonic weekend. And I'm going to be raising money for the Artist Relief Project, which is a fund that has been created by the nonprofit called Artly World. And what the goal of the Artist Relief Project is that it's to help artists, musicians, performers who have suffered financially due to COVID-19. And I know so many in that group who have suffered, with gigs drying up, work just stop, income just dead stop, and, I would like to do a little something. So this is what I'll be doing this weekend. As I said, there'll be giveaways. I'll be giving away a bunch of metal. Will you stop sliding? I'll be doing a bunch of giveaways for every $100 we raise. My goal is 500 for the weekend. So I'll be doing some giveaways. I'll be giving away some metal enamel pins. I've got a few here from Mega Man. I've got 6 of these. That will be as part of the giveaway. I have some D&D dice, some brand new D&D dice, some silver and teal Chessex dice that I'll be doing, that I'll be giving away. I'll be giving away some pins, some metal pins from the game Cuphead, and some from Sonic as well. So that is what I'm going to be doing this weekend. So starting at 1 p.m. Eastern, going through 9, there'll be some breaks in there, obviously. So come on out, join me in the audio, and let's do some good for some struggling artists. So that is the first bit of commerce. The second and final bit of commerce that I'm going to tell you. I've said this already, but I'm going to keep flogging it. My Patreon has turned 2 years, and that is where I do my art photography. And right now I'm running a promotion. All current patrons and any new patron that signs up from now until the end of the month, will be receiving stickers featuring some of my images on them. They'll be getting 2 sheets of stickers. The first one contains some images of Puritan headstones that I've taken in various old New England cemeteries. And the second sheet is images from my cosplay photography shoots. So again, any existing patrons and anyone who signs up before March 31st will be getting those. So if you want the link, just showed up in the chat there, but if you want the link, it's ! Patreon. And again, thank you so much for supporting my photography. So, speaking of which, my next stream, since I'm going to be cutting out early here, my next stream will be Wednesday. That is going to be a not safe for work art stream, and that'll be over on Picardo. You can check my social media, my Twitter, for the link to my Picardo channel. So I'll be creating another pieces of grid there, and then Friday, which will be the day before the charity stream. Friday, I'll be right back here, and we're going to start Leon B, which is... it's harder than Claire A. I may die more than once. I'll just say that. So yeah. All right. So let me just quickly check, making sure that our dear friend Tiny Dragon is on. Making sure that she didn't have to cancel for any fun reason. Nope, she's on. So we are going to take you over to Tiny Dragon on Fire, a wonderful person, a lovely artist, and vastly different than Resident Evil. So let's unwind with a little Tiny Dragon. And again, thank you so much for joining me this evening, watching me wrap up Claire A. And again, happy 25th anniversary Resident Evil. Today was the day, 25 years ago, that the first game released on PlayStation. So let's just type in, make sure I got that spelled right, which I don't. Tiny Dragon on Fire. There we go. All right, so on that fun note, again, stay healthy, stay safe, wear a fucking mask, please, for the love of God. If you are able, please get the vaccine. I'm getting mine in 2 weeks. 2 weeks from today, me and my wife are getting shot number 1. I can't wait. So, all right. Again, thank you so much for spending time with me. Let's take you over to Tiny Dragon. I'll see you Wednesday night over on Picardo, and if not, I'll see you Friday night here for the start of Leon B. Have a good night, everyone.